Welcome to another episode of Life Outside the Box. I am your host, Extra the Director, and over here to my left we have a special guest, my man Dev Capilat.
What's going
on, bro?
What's going on, brother?
How you feeling?
Great.
How you feeling? All right, cool.
Opportunity.
No problem. Thank you for coming. So the reason why I have you on this show, you were actually one of the people that tuned into the show very early on when I first started filming. You liked what you saw and you reached out immediately, and I appreciate that because a lot of people, it's kind of hard to get something off the ground, because a lot of people hate because they're not doing it, and a lot of people don't support. But you were one of the very first supporters of the show, and I appreciate you. So, and I looked you up, looked into your page, looked at your collection, and I had to have you on the show because I appreciate you for being one of the very first supporters. So thank you for that, man. How you feeling today?
Feeling great, man. Feel me? I appreciate you, like I said.
Thank you.
Thanks for the showcase what I got.
All right, cool. Now you are young, right?
Yeah.
You're about, what you say, 19? 19. Okay, so when did your love for sneakers first start?
Honestly, it really just kind of started eighth grade. Because I wasn't really into shoes. I was more like a game head.
Okay.
And then I started, you feel me? I'm going into high school.
Right.
School, more with girls going around. So I had to spice up my look.
Okay.
So, you're like 8th grade, 9th grade. So
Eighth
like
grade,
15, 14, and that's when I started getting the shoes.
Okay, so that, and I like that. That's dope. Like that's another life outside the box. First, you are the youngest person to come on the show, and you are just now getting into your sneaker habit.
Yeah, my fashion. Bro.
Yeah, and it becomes an addiction. I just give you a fair warning right off the bat. It becomes an addiction because, like, if you're like me. See, your era is a little bit different from my era because my era, it wasn't about reselling. It wasn't about just collecting to say you have things. It was more so because you liked the way the sneaker looked. You loved the way it felt. You liked how you could match 5 different outfits with this one sneaker. It was about so much more back then. When it comes to you and your sense of fashion, your sense of style when it comes to sneakers, how do you buy your sneakers? How do you pick which sneakers you want? How do you pick which sneakers are important to you? And where do you think that you fall in the lines when it comes to your style, when it comes to sneakers?
So honestly, when I'm buying sneakers, I'll be having like fits. So like say first I'm like in the mall or something, I see a hoodie, I'm like, nah, that hoodie's tough. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, I wonder what sneaker will go with this. So say I don't buy the hoodie right away, I'm gonna like keep the hoodie in mind, search it up, something like that, and then I'll buy the sneaker.
Okay.
So I'm more like, I'm into street fashion, like a lot of people that I like inspire my fashion. A$AP Rocky, people like,
okay.
Who else we got? Ferg, basically the whole mob.
Shout out to the mob.
Harlem style. I've been paying attention to 90s style, 80s style, all of that, because I'm into pop culture.
Okay, cool. Yeah. So you go back and look at the history of what's going on in the culture as far as fashion and sneakers. Okay, that's dope. When it comes to a sneaker brand, what brand do you lean towards? You lean more towards Nike, Jordan, Adidas?
Super Jordan.
Super Jordan?
My whole life, yeah.
Okay. What are your favorite pair of Jordans?
Aqua.
And that's exactly what you have here today.
Yeah.
So being that you said that, let's get right into these Aqua 8s that you brought here today.
June 2020, I had to repurchase them.
Okay.
So my first ever pair of 8s, I was in kindergarten. I had the Bugs Bunny 8s.
Okay.
And so ever since then, I just kept rebuying them. Like it was kind of like my Air Force.
Right.
I just kept buying them over the years. My second pair of 8s was the Chrome 8s when they dropped in 2015, 2016. Mm-hmm. So my whole life I've been rocking 8s.
All right.
I just had to get these.
Yeah, no, these are dope. I actually had a pair of these when the very first Aqua 8s that dropped. I had a pair, and I got them re-released a couple of times. And this was a very dope shoe. The only other time I believe Jordan used these Aqua colors was in the 5, if I'm not mistaken.
5, yeah, I think.
Which also they call it the Fresh Prince. Now, real quick, because you said something about Bugs Bunny 8s, and I just kind of want to give a little history lesson. When it comes to Bugs Bunnies in the Space Jam movie, everybody thinks that the 8s are Bugs Bunnies,
right?
But they're not.
They're not, right?
The 7s are Bugs Bunnies. because Bugs Bunny wore the 7s in the movie. Really, why they call them the Bugs Bunnies is because of the straps, because they look like bunny ears. So that's why a lot of people call them the Bugs Bunnies. But the history of the Bugs Bunny sneaker is actually the Jordan 7 because Bugs Bunny wore the 7 in the Space Jam movie. So those are really the Bugs Bunnies. And the 8s are just, they own the name Bugs Bunny, which has never been corrected by Jordan himself. But that's why the sneaker is called the Bugs Bunny because of what Bugs wore in the movie, and the knees resemble bunny ears, so they call them Bugs Bunnies, which is perfectly fine. But the Aqua 8 is a very dope sneaker. I thought it was a very good color combination mixed with the black. It's a very solid black sneaker with the aqua blue and the purple. And this is just such a dope sneaker. I haven't seen a pair in a while, especially this clean and this well put together. Yeah, but and normally we have people come on the show and they usually bring a box with them, but you don't have a box today. And there's a very dope reason why you don't have a box today. Can you please explain to the people why you don't have your box?
So for me, I don't use a box. None of my shoes, I really throw them out. Like I shouldn't be. Like a lot of people would say something about it, like don't like your shoe boxes. But honestly, me and my dad, we made like a wooden box to like keep all my shoes. So I have like all my sneakers just in a wooden box, stacked by 1 through collection stops at 13s. Okay, 1 through 13s. So that's all I keep organized my shoes.
Yeah. You know what's funny that you bring that up? Or we could just sit this here. What's funny that you bring that up is that you're stuck at 13, right? And this is my issue with Jordan now to this day. I feel like they're putting out way too much of the same sneaker. Yeah, 1s, 3s, 4s, sneakers like that they're putting out. Yours stop at 13, you know why? Because they're not releasing 14s, they're not releasing 15s, they're not releasing 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. They're not releasing those sneakers for whatever reason. And it sucks for people that really love sneakers that way because you're not getting a chance to experience what a Stealth 20 was, black and red 19, white and blue 18, the 17s that came with a suitcase and a CD. You're young and can't experience those because Jordan won't release those for some reason. And I have a problem with that, right? Because there's some heat. 14s are so fire.
14s are really fire.
14s are so fire. Ferrari, I definitely, there's only one Ferrari in my collection I'm missing, and that's the red ones. But all the other Ferraris I do have. 15s, I've never been a fan of 15s. They look like fish to me for some reason.
Those are the ones with the bigger sides, like if the tongue comes out like that?
Yeah, they have the vents in the back and then the quilts on the side. The 15s is just not a good sneaker for me. But a lot of people love the 15s. The 16s was so dope because it came with the removable strap. The 17s came with the removable strap in the front and you could take those off, and they came with a suitcase. The first Jordan that was valued over $200. The 18s, never was too big of a fan of the 18, but the 18s is cool. The 19s is dope, and the 20s is dope.
You know what sucks? Because you say that. You say that people don't know. I don't know. No 18s, 19s. I think the last one I know is 15s, literally.
Wow. So I never even got to experience a 16 and a 17. That's crazy. Jordan, what's up with you, man? Why you not releasing these sneakers? These are the sneakers that people need to witness. His collection stops at 13 because you're not releasing anything higher. Yeah, it's crazy. So I think that's very, 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 very dope that you're just coming into your sneaker journey. You're just starting out and you're learning the culture, you know? So being that you're just learning the culture, how do you feel about reselling?
Yeah, let's really talk about that. Like, it's disgusting, I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes, like, I remember even stuff like just not like stepping out of Jordan, Yeezy slides. Mm-hmm. They start at retail what, $50, $60?
Yeezy slides
shit is going for like $200, $300 for some slippers. Yeah, I'm good, brother. Nike slippers. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, I did buy one pair. I'm not gonna lie, shit. I'm a hypocrite, but
yeah, shit's crazy. Nah, listen, we all hypocrites at some point in life. But see, and I like that you said that because my nephew just a couple weeks ago, I was with my nephew, and my nephew wanted the foam runners. Right. And the foam runners released for $80. But when you go buy the foam runners, they want $400 for a foam runner. Well, to the store that he went to, him and my brother-in-law, they went to the store and they wanted $400 for the shoe, which is ridiculous. Yeah, that's super for a shoe that for a foam runner that costs $80 in retail. You tripling, quadrupling the price value. It sucks. It's so nasty out here.
It's a lot of it is to do with the online.
Yeah.
Online. Yeah. You feel me? Like just the promotion. Like people see something, they're like, a lot of people's followers nowadays. Yeah. Just like they see what you're doing it. Oh yeah, I need those.
Sneaker clout chasing. Yeah, that's become a virus in this sneaker culture.
Yeah.
So now, real quick, before we get out of here, I want to know, because you're just starting off in your sneaker journey, because it is a journey. You're gonna go through some stuff with sneakers that you may not go through in other parts of your life, especially when it comes to Jordans. So I want to know, give me 2 sneakers that came from the eras before you that you probably want to add to your collection, and give me 2 sneakers in the era now that you think that you need to be in your collection that you don't have.
2 sneakers from the era before me. Probably. I'm thinking it's a pair of ones, but have to be the OG Chicago ones, probably.
Okay.
Those.
Which you're gonna get an opportunity, because I think those release again this year. Yeah. I think towards the holiday times, I think they release again.
And probably for the second, OG Cement 3s.
Cement 3.
I love Cement 3s.
Very good sneaker.
I need those.
Very good sneaker.
Give me those since I was like 10. I need those shit.
All right, cool. So now give me 2 that from your era of sneakers that you need in your collection.
Actually, Easy V3s, blacks. Those are super calm.
Okay.
700s.
Okay.
I need those. Like those are calm. And probably. Let me see. Probably the off-white Michigan ducks. I have the Michigan tour right now, but the off-white ones. I like the design. They're cool.
Okay, cool. Shout out to Virgil. Rest in peace to Virgil. Yeah, all right. That's dope. And I appreciate you for coming on the show. Like I said, good luck on your sneaker journey. I know you're just starting out. Thank you again for being one of the first supporters of the show. And hope when your collection gets up there, we're gonna have you on a new segment of the show that that I'm putting together right now. So I definitely appreciate you for coming.
Appreciate you, bro.
Thank you, man. Thank you. My name is Extra the Director, and this has been Life Outside the Box.